Hello everyone, and welcome back to another race showcase. And today, is a one-make race using one of my most favorite cars to race in GT7, and that's the Mazda Roadster car. And today is a lesson or a delve into the dark arts of fuel saving, as we are instantly taken on the line, and they go wide. However, this race was a somewhat mini enduro with mediums and softs needing to be used. And I'm the only one here in like maybe the top 6 on a medium tire. So you'll see I'm gonna absolutely plummet down the order as Moneyman goes around the outside and Red Zed's coming back at me again, going around the outside of this quad left, which reminds me of Turkey Turn 8. If you know, you know. And another thing we are around Dragon Trail Gardens, and with a small car like this, the curbs are just absolutely lethal on the suspension. It just makes the car go absolutely... It gets really unstable, basically. As we go down towards the hairpin, I'm going to brake pretty early because I know I don't have the grip. And the person behind me is just going to absolutely send it down the inside in the Kinder-sponsored MX-5. Red's going to come back at me again. However, I've got the tow from the car ahead, so it should keep me ahead. As I go down towards, or maybe up towards the sausage chicane. Really bad if you get this one wrong because the car just doesn't like it. As Red goes for a move, which I didn't think he'd go for. As I clatter the curves, I'm surprised I didn't even get a penalty there. And this long right, I haven't done any practice on this set of tyres. So I'm going to go in with a little dirty air and maybe a little too eager on the power and go really wide, and yeah, the car just really bounces there on these really, really high curves. As Red Zed finally gets past me. And Shino's also going to go past, so I've lost 4 places in 1 lap. Not to worry, because I realised with it being 40 laps and the amount of fuel I start with, now I'm thinking this might be a one-stop, and you can see me there. I'm already starting to short shift really low in the rev gauge because now my plan is to just short shift and hopefully make this first stint the slowest stint because I'm already on the slower tire. Fuel save just over halfway into the race, and then I can whack the softs on. As Red Zed goes wide onto the curbs, not a good thing. But yeah, I'm gonna try and make that soft stint. Make sure that I don't really have to do any fuel saving, just really push it at the end. However, others didn't really get the memo, as you'll see as we go through the race. As we go down to the hairpin, Red Zed closes up again, makes the move, so I have to kind of just go wide. He's there, I can't really turn in. However, the thing is, he's got the grip. The soft tire is just that much stronger than the medium. And they don't really wear because the tire wear was extremely high, so the benefit of longevity on mediums didn't really come into play. As Red Zed goes past, and I kind of just let him through. Because he is on the faster tire, it'll slow both of us down. Let's go down sausage chicane and through the right. And Red Zed's going to make another mistake. He's actually going to make the mistake I made last lap, which was get on the power way too early on this long right. I finally know how to do it, and he goes wide and nearly spins himself out, but that's him done because it doesn't get shown, but he spins out on the quad left corner, and that's his race done, pretty much. Now you'll see the effect of fuel saving. It feels, when you do fuel saving, it's something people don't want to do because it's so slow. You see the gaps ahead of you just trickle upwards lap after lap, and it feels like you're never going to get that time back. As we're going to fast forward here to lap 8, and that gap is 14 seconds up, and you can see someone's already pitted on lap 8, and that's before halfway. That's a quarter through the race, so they're definitely not going to make it home with 1 stop. As we skip forward to lap 9, another person goes into the pit, and again it's before halfway, which is 20 minutes, so they're not going to make it to the end unless they really feel safe when here and out, but it's going to be a lot slower for them. But yeah, these gaps are so big that it feels like you'll never catch them. Because, yeah, 16 seconds, you don't just catch that. But that's what fuel saving is. you're plotting for the long game here. As yeah, he goes in, and the next lap Shinobi comes in, and he'll just make it, which he does on one stop, but on the second stint, his fuel saving. He even told me short shift and fuel mix 6, and he just got home. So we've still got fuel for like maybe 2 laps, and you'll see I'm gonna increase the footage here. We're on about rounded up to 17 seconds here behind the lead. And in this lap, because they've got less fuel and they didn't really fuel save, as we speed it up, you'll see that gap quickly falling down. We're from 17 seconds already to around 15 seconds halfway through the track. Down towards a hairpin, that should be around 14 now. Yep, there we go. Going up towards the sausage chicane, we're about 14. And I think by the time we're done with the sausage chicane and going towards the pit lane, he comes in, and see, he just got into the pit lane with 1% fuel. As we pass the final corner, 13 seconds, so we've caught 4 seconds in that lap. And I can go again, which is exactly what I want. I want to make this stint longer, so I can make sure the soft tire stint, I don't have to fuel save at all. As we pass him, go in the pit lane. So remember, that gap was 13 seconds to the car ahead, as we finally make our one and only stop, switch to the soft tires. And the other one stopper's coming in as well. And as we leave, Trigger Brewer actually stayed out, so he's done a mega job on fuel save, but he was like a back marker, so he's kind of out of sync for the lead for the battle. Oh, wait. Battle for the lead. Yes, that is English. 22 seconds, and the gap to Jersey, which is also in that top 3 group, which I'm fighting, 8 seconds. Something's going to happen to him here as we go through the quad left. Is it? No, it's a little bit later, I think. Anyways, the gap's falling, so the power of the soft tires is really coming to play. And Cyril is behind me, which I didn't think he'd be up here because he started a little bit mid-pack. But he's somehow here, and you'll see why. As we go down towards the hairpin, the gap comes down pretty quick to the car ahead, so something's happened. And on the left, Shizzy's met the barrier, so that's him out of the race, or at least out for the lead, battle for the lead. And the 2 ahead are our 2 main rivals in the battle for the lead. As we go through Sausage Chicane, Trigger Brewer is finally going to come in, so we're going to finally see the gap to Money Man. So before it was 13 seconds when he went into the pit lane, and now it's 8, so we've gained another 5 seconds. So 4 seconds before the pits and 5 seconds after the pits. So the fuel saving strategy is working, because now we can just push. Let's go to lap 14. I finally know why Cyril is this high up on the grid. As we look back, I think, yeah, he's gone into the pit lane, so he's going to be a 2-stopper, so he's out of the race. And now we're 5 seconds away from the lead, so we've gained 3 seconds on them. So yeah, this gap is quickly falling down, as we're going to skip forward again. Come on, here we are. So lap 16, we're behind the 2 leaders now, and I'm going to do exactly what they did to me on lap 1, which is just breeze by them without any trouble. As we go down towards the hairpin, Shinobi gets a really bad line through here, and we can just catch him really quickly and go straight for the move into the hairpin. That was really easy, like taking candy from a baby, essentially. And now the battle for the lead with Money Man. We're going down towards Sausage Chicane. I'm just making corner names up as we go. We're getting purples, so we can also take the fastest lap from Expat. And look at that, with that closing speed on Money Man, the tire difference, the fuel difference. As I try and go on the outside, but it's not really a move that you can do around there. Let's go through the final long right. There's something funny, I catch him, so my run onto the straight isn't really great because I have to kind of lift. And because of that, he actually gets a better run out of the corner, so he's actually pulling away from me out of that final corner. But because of the tire difference, well, I'm just gonna go for a massive lunge because I can do it because of the tire advantage, and I just park it on the apex, or just park it in front of him, and he can't really go for a return move. As Nick actually takes the fastest lap, a 1:45 flat. And I thought, is he gonna be fuel saving? But as we cross the line here, something happens with Nick here as I take the fastest lap off him by like nearly a whole second. So this strategy has just enabled me to just pretty much push, which is great, which is exactly what you want on your final stint. So that's where it matters. And Nick goes into the pit, so he was doing a two-stopper, so that's pretty much we're in the clear as we cross the line in P1. So this fuel saving, it's quite not scary, but it is a shock to see the people you're battling against really pull massive gaps ahead. But again, once the pit stops are done and your strategy finally plays out, you will probably catch them. And I pulled I think 20-second gap on Moneyman, so we lost 16 seconds in the first stint, and then we gained 36 seconds in the second stint. So that really goes to show how good fuel saving is. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.